Beautiful. Good morning. Happy Thursday. Waking up with my coffee still here. Nice, beautiful, cozy morning. I had a little passage that I was going to read from that book that we have been looking at, Yoga 365. It is about a different way in which we can kind of meditate. Let the surroundings come to you instead of pushing them away and trying to feel or think nothing. Instead, we focus our attention more on our senses. And in that way, we kind of can come into this meditative state. We're basically meditating on the senses, almost in a sense. So, this one is called Let the World Sing to You. So, while I read these few sentences, I will pause and really try to first get in a comfortable position. Maybe close the eyes, and while I read these to you, think about them. See what comes up, see what resonates. Just see how it goes. We'll read it together a little bit slow. Wherever you are right now, open your senses. What are you seeing all around you at this moment? So take a little scan of your environment. Take a note. What are you hearing from the sound of your breath to the most distant sounds? Where are you seated? And what are the bodily sensations created by the textures of your surroundings? Feeling what parts are in contact with the other surfaces. Maybe you can even feel a different temperature in the air. What smells register strongly and faintly? Take a deep breath in, see if you notice anything else that you can smell. The world can be an operatic experience, an artwork made of layers of cascading sensory information, if you let it. You simply have to pay attention. Let the world sing to you through all of your senses. I thought that was quite beautiful. Let the world sing to you. And there are a lot of these little things that we can kind of miss when we're not focusing on the present moment, when we're, excuse me, focusing on rushing around, going from one thing to the next. We miss these little sounds that can kind of fade into the background. So just taking a moment to notice these things that we sometimes let pass us by, just to really anchor ourselves here. I thought that was a nice way to begin the morning, and maybe we can go throughout our entire day noticing little things that we might not notice or pay enough attention to in our normal daily interactions. So for these next about 2 minutes, we are just going to sit with the breath. Just feel your own natural breath. Don't force it to be even. Just notice where it's at. Notice the feeling of it in the nostrils, in the belly. Maybe notice the smells that you can smell while we're breathing. Try to just pay attention to the senses for these next 2 minutes. So make sure you're in your comfy position, sitting up nice and tall. Maybe you're lying down. Keeping the eyes closed to help you focus on the other senses. Or maybe you keep them open, especially if we're outdoors. Finding this chance to sit with your breath, When we bring our awareness to the body and its sensations, if we listen close enough, we can find what it's trying to tell us. And when you get to know yourself better, it's easier to take care of yourself. And it all begins with just observing. Get to know thyself. Focusing on the breath. And if we've found a great deal of stillness today, we can start wiggling the fingers or the toes. Maybe take a neck roll or two. Kind of come back into the body here, feeling its sensations as we wake it up and prepare to begin our day. Taking one final big breath together. Thank you so much for joining me this morning. I hope you have a great Friday Eve and a great start into the weekend. Thank you for joining me. I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. We will have a nice live yoga class. It'll be a little yoga flow as well as our little mindfulness morning. And today, in just a few minutes here, we have a nice quick little 10-minute energizing sun salutation flow that will be up in just a few moments. So have a great rest of your day. This was such a great way to start my mornings. Start them off with some breath, with a smile, some friends, some coffee. Have a peachy day.